All right, 'tis the next day. I have successfully half-ass cleaned my shed. I say half-ass because I haven't really deep cleaned anything. I just kind of tidied things up so it's not a disaster. So, yeah. After I got the shed cleaned up, I decided to play around with the old trike a little bit. Got her running. Didn't even take much. Fired pretty much right up. Had to put gas in the tank and it wasn't getting fuel to the carb, and just kind of unplugged the fuel line and messed with the shut off, and then it started flowing. So that is lovely. It runs halfway decent. Doesn't quite ride around as it should. It doesn't seem to really like running for more than a couple minutes under load, and then it kind of quits. So I gotta probably just mess with the carb. But yeah, it sounds pretty healthy. It's a decent little machine, actually. I don't think it's gonna really take a whole lot to make this thing a decent, rideable, usable trike. And it wouldn't take a really whole lot after that to make it a nice restored trike, because everything's pretty complete. It is missing a few things. There should be an oil injection system under the seat here. That is missing. It should have this is for like a funny little like pull cord thing, so that like if you're 5 years old and going a little bit too wild, your parent can run up to you and like yank the cord and shut it off. Andy's has that, mine's missing. I don't really care enough, but it's not there. And there's a couple other things. The brakes don't work yet. I gotta mess with that. I gotta fix the pull cord handle. It looks like this recoil mechanism has been replaced, which I don't really care. I mean, it looks like a quality type unit. It's just not the OE one, but whatever. I really need to replace that spark plug wire. That's not okay. And I gotta rebuild the kill switch because these very commonly just like snap, and this one hasn't yet. So I have to take that apart. It's very stiff, it works, but I'm worried that's gonna break soon. So I gotta fix that. And I'd like to restore the plastics so that they are in like shiny condition. So that, you know, because it's very dull and sun-baked. So there's a way to do that. I'm gonna have to mess around with that some. But that's what's up. I amazingly got all the tires to air up. The front one doesn't hold, but it holds long enough to ride it around some. I believe I showed this. It's got a freaking, let's see here. Yeah. We're down to the inner tube there. But somehow the inner tube is not popped. Well, it is popped. It's got a little hole, but it still airs up. So I was able to ride this thing around last night, which was fun. So I definitely have to do a little bit more fooling around with that. Contemplating whether or not I want to keep it out here for another semester or so, because it is pretty fun. I do like it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to mess around with that some today before I have to go to work. What else? What else? I guess I've just got to get things out of the shed that I want to bring home. Gotta bring these home. Got those were a deal. Polisher, wool pads. I gotta get some paint for the Chevy engine. Oh, I got things to do, but I don't want to do them. I should do them. I don't know. And then I gotta get this place all locked down, which means closing up my Snap-on box, locking the Mac box, and associated tasks. I gotta put the Benz in the yard and put the Dodge in here. So, little things to do, I guess. I still have to freaking put my gnarly Davidson engine together. I got everything all nice and set and ready to go on it, but I ordered the, I forgot to order the crankshaft seal, which this has to go in like now before anything else goes together. and I ordered a new one, and it's the wrong seal, and I was so mad that I just have proceeded to not order it, or found the time to order it. So I have to do that, but I haven't. Other than that, it's ready to go back together, and then I can presumably get this thing sold, which would be good. But until then, I have other things on my plate. Yay. Alrighty, I guess until next time, I'll probably do a closing video in a day or so when everything's all packed up and ready to depart.